Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Mechanics Simulator 2018. We are in my garage, Quayzar's Customs. I am Hurst Quayzar, and I'm just kind of admiring, oops, sorry about that, admiring this Salem Flamo. Now I have to laugh because the Flamo, this represents, or looks like, a Ford Pinto. Now, because it's called Flamo, makes me laugh because go ahead and Google Pinto car, and you'll see that these cars were notorious for catching on fire when they exploded. Um, so I feel it's kind of funny with the name. Unfortunately, people did lose their lives in these cars because when it was rear-ended, the body would buckle. Excuse me, and the doors would jam and they couldn't get out while it was on fire. But calling it a Flamo seems appropriate. So what do we have here? This is story order 37, I believe. Yeah, story order 37. And he says, hello, I came here because I've heard that when it comes to cars, you really know your business. Here's my daughter's car, which she got as a gift from her grandparents. She takes good care of it, at least when it comes to how it looks. Technical stuff, on the other hand, it's not really her strong side. Just recently she needed to add some engine oil and she managed to pour in the wrong kind of oil. You know what that means. Do a thorough inspection of the car and repair whatever you find wrong with it. So, looking over the side of faulty parts, we have a whole myriad of parts. Double wishbone shock absorber. That tells me something on the suspension. I mean, looking at the wheels, oh yeah, these wheels are in bad shape. I don't think it'll start, but we'll give it a shot anyway. No. It's clean on the inside, though. Yeah, she does take care of the, how it looks, at least. What we got underneath here? Oh, yeah, that's not looking good. Alright, yeah, so I am going to do a compression test on this, because this engine looks like it's one of those that I need to pull out. Engine block. The block is shot. Now that's kind of funny. All the pistons are decent, but the block is 100% or 22% bad. So honestly, we might as well just repair this whole thing while we have it. Now, considering the outside looks good, I don't see how we need to do anything. I can't run it right now. I can build a block on it real quick, throw it in, and see if we can take it out for a test drive. We'll go ahead and do some of the minor stuff here. Yeah, that air filter in here looks horrible. So, let's do some of the obvious stuff here. Yeah, the filter's bad. How's the battery? Battery's in decent shape. Radiator's in horrible shape. That's all the inside here. Let me run this over here. See if I can repair any of this. All the clips. Alright, looks like sounded like we have everything pretty good. What was it I needed though? I needed an air filter. So let's go ahead and pick up an air filter. Go ahead and put this stuff in because I'm sure all this... Oh, dang. That's irritating. Thought for sure I was able to repair that. Alright. So I'm looking at the suspension as I'm going through this. Yeah, the shocks look like they're in horrible shape. The rims look like they're in horrible shape. Battery was in good shape. We'll throw that back in there. Let's get ourselves a brake power booster. What I call for a power booster. They call it brake servo here, and they call it a brake pump there. Yeah, see, brake pump, but you go into servo, whatever. Alright, so that is done. Honestly, you know, like a fuel filter and all that stuff. The block is shot. I'm not going to be able to run it, am I? Well, let's send it over to the lift. Looks like we're going to need, I believe that was an I4. Yeah, an I4. I4, single overhead cam, BMJ. I wonder what BMJ stands for. Alright. Anyway. Well, we know the rims are shot. Tires look like they're in horrible shape. Exhaust doesn't look too bad. Let's do a quick look here. Rear drive axle's bad. Okay, so all that's going to have to come apart. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know what? Drive shaft's even shot. Okay, so... Well, first things first, let's go ahead and yank these engine and transmission out. This is a rear-wheel drive, so I don't have to worry about too... Oh, whoa, whoa, where am I going? There we go. I have to get it from the engine bay. Oh, I hate when that happens. I'm so used to pulling the starter from underneath. Alright. And with this, I believe I may have to take this exhaust manifold off to take the exhaust off. So, the exhaust is shot anyway. So, let's see here. Transmission needs to be off. All those parts don't look too bad. Let's go ahead and drain the oil in it. Or whatever it was she put in it. Looks like oil to me. Not much though. Alright. Go ahead and lower this down. Here's my trusty engine crane. We need to send it to 1. Go ahead and pull that out. Front exhaust section. You know, and that's why I pulled the exhaust manifold off. I'm such a dork. It's a good thing my lift is in good shape. Yeah, this exhaust section is in bad shape, so that needs to come out too. Alright. Let's go ahead and pull the engine out. Go ahead and put it on the engine stand for right now. Yeah, everything's bad. So after I've pulled the engine out, let's take a look at our list. Yeah, oh, look at this. Everything's in crappy shape on that thing. Shaft. There's a lot of pieces underneath, I believe. Not just the engine. So, I'll leave that on there for now. Let's go ahead and start ripping off the rear end here. Might as well get going. It's going to take me a while. And I might as well repair every piece that I pull off here, because if I get parts mismatched, I am going to be screwed. And I'm looking at the fuel tank. Fuel tank's in bad shape too. Fuel pump. I didn't test it, but it was only 9%, so that needs to come off anyway. Alright. This thing is a complete overhaul from the ground up. The only thing I don't have to replace is the body parts. Which probably has enough paint and wax on that thing. Yeah. I don't know, I've met people like that. They'll keep the nice, you know, car on the outside nice and neat and tidy and clean, and, well, what can you say about the inside? When it comes to mechanicals, they don't know the first thing. They don't know transmission fluid from motor oil. That's alright. It'll end up being a fairly long video, because there's a lot to be fixed on this thing. It's like the U-bolts are the only thing back here that are worthwhile keeping. Jeez. Should do get this. What is it, a flood car? I'm not going to be able to salvage many of these pieces, I don't think. But we'll give it a shot. The rims, I know I'm not going to be able to salvage. Well, I might be able to. See what happens. But because I have to put everything at 100%, I'm really afraid of reusing these tires. If you know what I mean. Yeah, and that rim's shot. So, oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Oops. Little finger happy there. Alright, let's see what we can repair. A lot of things are... Alright. So, did I get my rims fixed? One rim, two rim. Nope. So, I need a 15-inch retro 10. Go ahead and get that. Retro 10. Retro modern. Retro 10. 15-inch. Go ahead and get a couple of these because I have a feeling I'm going to need to replace one of them on the front too. Better walk over here. As far as tires, what were the tires? 185/60s. Oh, what kind of tires? Makes a big difference on these standard tire. Makes a big difference. You can't just slap tires on there. Ah. Here I'm talking and I don't even remember what I had. 185/60s. Standard tire. Go ahead and buy 4 of them. I'm going to replace all 4 anyway. 185/60s. Oops. And they have to be the same size because I'm here to tell you, it will tell you that you are wrong. Alright, brakes. How did we salvage here? What did we salvage? Well, that's gone anyway. Need a couple of drums. The drums aren't in bad shape. But I'm going to replace them anyway. Just make sure that I've got everything that I need. I swear, the smaller the tire, the quicker it is to balance. Alright, so for suspension parts, yeah, I need a rear end leaf spring. Yeah. Wow. All them pieces are messed up. Come on, there you go. La 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 la, okay. Let's go get some parts ordering, shall we? Going to need 2 of these, 2 of these. Need a coil spring rear end, which is that one there. 2 rubber bushings. Needed a plate. What else did I need? I needed at least 1 axle. I think I need 2 of the arms. Alright. I think I needed the other pieces too, but let's see. Rear axle. Need the B shocks. Alright. Good to go there. Add 2 of those. Yeah, I needed usually these are the only pieces that get repaired. Go ahead and get rid of those. So I'm going to need some B shocks and spring caps. Spring caps times 2, please. Thank you. Man, I'm glad my supplier's like right around the corner, be able to supply me all these parts. Because I'm telling you what, if I had to wait around, oh, you know what? I need a gas tank. Let's go ahead and get a fuel tank and a pump while I'm back here. So let's go ahead and get a fuel pump. and fuel tank, which hopefully is reinforced and will not explode when this car gets rear-ended. Let's fix this guy up here. Alright. So yeah, everything underneath appears to be in really bad shape. Exhaust doesn't look too bad. Hoping by the time I get done with this piece of it and with the engine, most of it will be taken care of. I know the front end, I know at least one of the springs for one of the shocks were bad on it, which means I'm going to have to replace that, which also means some front end work. I just willy-nilly just start throwing parts on her. Come on. Didn't put the tire on the other side. What the heck is my problem? I didn't put the brakes or anything on the other side. It's alright, I'll get to it. Long day. Alright, rear end is almost complete here. Nice shiny new wheels. Nice shiny wheels and tires. He'll be happy. At least it'll be worthwhile driving now. Won't have to worry about her breaking down. We are hooking her up. Alright, everything good on the back. What do I have left in my inventory here? Those are gone, those are gone. 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 I might as well delete the transmission, I can't fix it anyway. Rest of those pieces I am going to need. Alright. Yep, the brakes are in bad shape on this. I am hoping, I don't have to take too much of this apart. We'll see here in a second. Oh, man, I hate when it does that. Okay, let me see if I can examine some of these pieces. Tie rod ends are good. I gotta take that all off. Yeah. So, let's see, what does the steering rack look like? The steering rack doesn't look all that bad. Alright, so I gotta take this puppy apart. Because I gotta get out of that back hub. Oh, and to get that hub off, I need to take everything off. Okay, so you know what that means, right? Because I'm taking all these pieces out and the bushings come off when you do this, it's just going to mean that I'm going to have to replace all the bushings. So again, it's all about just repairing everything at this point. Alright. I'm hoping those bushings are in good shape. Shall we replace them? Yeah, why not? They're not that expensive. Go ahead and replace them just in case, because I've already got this torn down. Now I bought one new extra rim, right? Hoping at least one of these is repairable. Yes, my 70 GSX is still over there. Haven't quite gotten everything done to it. I was trying to figure out how many story orders there actually were, because I was believing there was 38. Some people are saying there's 30 or 42. So who knows? So I'm hoping that I reach level 38 by the time I get done with this, and that way I can tell if there's another story order for the next one, and if not, this would be my last one. So 38 is possibly the last one. Could be 42. But we will cross that bridge when we get to it. Alright, I have everything stripped out. I think I need to get stripped out. Where am I going? Here we go. Alright, let's do some repair work here. Everything got repaired. That's a good deal. What I didn't do was unmount my tires. That's not gonna help. I don't think. 13% trying to repair it. Typically, if it's below 15%, you're not going to be able to repair it. I might be able to repair this one. Man, that thing needs some meats on the back. Some skinny tires. Okay, let's see if we can repair at least one of these rims. Yep. Well, only one rim was repaired anyway, so... oh well. Okay, let's go ahead and... I know the shocks were going to be bad, so... I'm going to go ahead and set up a couple of these. Yeah, I might as well pick out a few other pieces that I know I'm going to need. Bushings, I need at least 12 of these. Bearings, I don't know which one came off of which side. 2 of those, a couple wheel caps. And I know there's a few other items that I need to get to, but I'll get to it. Oops, no. I don't want to unmount, I want to mount. Sounds silly. La 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 la. Gotta rebuild the engine yet. That'll be fun. Now, as far as brakes, what do we have for brakes here? We are going to need... Oh, we don't need those anymore, do we? Discs and pads. Alright. So let's pick up some discs and pads. And let's see what else we need here. String knuckle bees. Get rid of all the old pieces. See, these are all 56%, and there's like one that's 57. It'd be my luck, I would put the 56 where the 57 belonged, and I would screw everything up. So that's why I, at this point, just build everything. Now these are 2 different ones. I don't know which one went on which side. If I put the 56% on the 57% side, then it'd be screwed up. So I'm going to need to buy those. Knuckle bees. Knuckle bees. A pair of you. And a pair of you. Alright. Now we should be golden. Now I didn't tear everything apart, so hopefully everything will come together here. Because all the bushings are set up, I'm not going to get some random error that I didn't have it put together right. What you'll get is a message that'll tell you that something about the part being not wrong, but not 100%. So you would be thinking, oh, okay, well, what did I not put in that's 100%? Everything was brand new that I put in. Not everything. I always kind of look over at my GSX while I'm building these cars. Thinking, oh yeah, I'll have that out on a test track as soon as I put the engine in it. I'm also going to put in... What am I missing? Oh. I'm also going to put in a tunable transmission in it to see if I can't get the gears down by using the street tires. That will be interesting. It'll be a V8, supercharged V8 in it, on street tires, so that would be interesting. Can't wait to get that done. Alright. I think I got all the bushings on that side, right? Right. I can't put the exhaust in yet because I have to have the engine in place. Oh, wait a minute. What was that? I forgot to pick up my spring. Alright, oh, where am I? There we go. Get my tight little hands up in there. Phone is ringing off the hook. People know I'm good. Then you get guys in here like this that bring a car in and you're like, really? Why don't you just trade it in and buy new? This is going to cost you a pretty penny. Come on, come on. There we go. I got stuck there for a second. And I'm not digging these wheels on this. They look like truck wheels to me. Oh, let me check my inventory. That's what I thought. Kind of got ahead of myself. And I forgot to put in this bushing. These bushings, they'll get you every time. They've almost gotten me. Alright, so she's all the way on the floor. This is just going to be a complete build. So I need an i4 single overhead cam BMJ, huh? So let's take this off. Let's build new. i4 single overhead cam BMJ, whatever that is. So, oops, that's not what what I really want to do, but that's fine. So what's the engine block? The engine block's just an i4 engine block. So, do a little shopping. I'm not entirely sure of the i4 engines. Much like the last one, I built a lot of V8s, so having an i4 is going to be a challenge for me, because you see you have i4B, i4C. I believe it's an i4B, but yeah, got myself confused. Really? Just an i4. Talking B's, i4. Just need an i4. Alright, so what I'm going to do is stick that on the engine stand. And let's see what we need here. An i4 pump, just an alternator. That's an i4 crank. Alright, so we'll get some of these pieces together. I think the i4 crankshaft poise and I think it takes 3. Get an i4 crank. This is just not an i4. There we go. i4 crank. It's a typical alternator. Trying to think of all the pieces I'm going to need for this. Let's go ahead and set up with the going to need a fuel filter. All cars do. Don't know what fuel rail it takes. going to spend money going on fuel rails. I don't even know what goes in it. I'll skip over that for right now. I think it's the MPI fuel rail, but you know, it'll be my luck. It's not what it needs. One of those. I'm not sure. Oil filter. Do I have just an I4 oil pan? Yeah. I believe that's all it's going to take. Piston rings. At least with this engine, it's only 4 pistons and not 8. So you would think it would take, you know, a shorter amount of time to rebuild this. Yeah, I need 4 of those. All right, so need 4 spark plugs. A timing chain, I'm not sure of. I4 cover, I believe that's the one. Going out on a limb on that one. Water pump, I4 water pump. Does it take a water pump pulley? I think so. Alright, well, so while we have this, let's flip you over. Start putting some pieces in it that at least we know we have. On our water pump. Oh, I did get the steering pump. Alright. Crankshaft. Oil filter. You know, you would think that after doing all these, I would get all the gear parts too. Not me. I like more steps. And I have never used the list. You know, maybe I should try to at least do that. I haven't practiced with it, so I don't really want to screw it up on video. So I'll just do it old school. I'm so used to doing it this way anyway. Plus it keeps your mind sharp. At least tries to make your mind sharp. It's almost like the Mahjong game. Just play this game called Mahjong where there's just Chinese tiles. Oh yeah. You try to mix and match, or try to find your match out of all these tiles. Super crazy. All right, let's get the gearbox pieces I'm going to need. Go back to engine so when we come back to it. Good. Oh. Nope. There you go. Kind of hard to get at these pieces when they're back here. Yeah, try to get your hand down in there to get that throwout bearing. Yeah, there we go. Fuel filter. Yeah, we always need a fuel filter. All right, what do we need up here, folks? I4 single overhead cam head. Type in head. I4 single overhead cam. And add that to it. Tell me what else I need here. Is that the DI? Nope, the MPI. Single overhead cam. Oh, I have spark plugs, might as well throw them in. I need single overhead cam and the intake I4 MPI. Take that. Cam gear single overhead cam. That works for me. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. I think these have... maybe not. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, so we get the gear on there. Intake on there. And we're going to need I4 throttle, MPI, timing belt, and just camshaft cap. So I just called it camshaft cap. I forgot to count how many there were. So we will go with 8. Timing. I4 single overhead cam. Fuel. Need the MPI fuel rail. There we go. And there's a coil I saw on the back side of it. Single overhead cam. That's what I need there. And throttle. The I4 throttle, or was it the I4? Looking. I think it's just the I4. That works. Alright, so coil goes back here. Camshaft caps. How many did I pick up? I picked up like 8 of them, right? Like, I went stupid crazy with that. It's not like I'm going to build another one of these things anytime soon. Now, the alternate to this is was to tear down the other engine, try to repair the pieces that you could. I mean, it could save you a little bit of money, but it takes a lot longer to do. I need engine head cover, belt tensioner, wires. Okay. Alright. So I need head cover. Just said head cover, right? I think it's that one. Wires. Not weirs. Wires. Going by memory on this one here. I believe it's that one right there. Single overhead cam. Well, of course it is, Hurst. Jeez. Alright. Tensioner. I think that's all we scoped out for right now, right? Alright. So just a typical head cover. Good deal. Didn't have to go back searching for this one. Wires. Yes, sir. Belt tensioner. Yep. Cover. Yep, that's what I thought. Single overhead cam. That's what I figured. Dang. Let's go for it. Excuse me. Holy cow. Cover. Lots of covers in here. Single overhead cam. Isn't that what I bought? No, I bought the I4 one. Man. Really need to watch my spending. Okay, so I need roller A. This is almost done. I don't need a belt, but I don't know which belt I need. So I gotta wait. See what it produces after this. Single overhead. Belt B. I4 single overhead. Is that the last piece I need to put on here? No fans or anything? Yeah. Serpentine belt A. Just like one of the first ones. Serpentine belt A, yeah. Well, that's easy peasy. Boom. Don't need anything else. Alright, so in my inventory, let's dump the junk. Yep, 3 extra. Gonna need a drive shaft and this exhaust. Rims are shot, tires, shot. E-links are shot. Huh, bought that for no reason. Bought that for no reason. So we are going to need an exhaust manifold, drive shaft. Ah, I need that. The transmission too. Okay. So let's go to the gearbox, get myself a drive shaft, and just an I4 gearbox I believe is good. Add a starter. Engine, I need the, oh wait a minute, I need the exhaust piece, which was the I4 single overhead cam piece, yep. And for the engine, I need the exhaust manifold. Single overhead cam. Alright, so put the engine in, take it off from the crate, go to your stand, your engine hoist, install it. Remember, this one's all 100%, right? We're good? This one's the bad one. So if you have two of them the same, that's how you can tell which one's which. This is the one we want. Move you out of the way. Let's go ahead and put some oil in you. While we are up here, the right fluid this time. Yes. Go ahead and close that. Alright. Oh, I forgot the transmission, did I? Doggone it. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't. I bought one. It was supposed to be the i4, right? i4 rear-wheel drive. Oh my gosh. Please kill me now. What a waste. Yeah, I know I could keep it for later, but I don't. I don't keep anything in the inventory. I do keep a few things in a warehouse when I come across some pieces, because I want to do a little experimenting with some of those pieces. Is that all I needed to put underneath there? Yeah, I think so. Alright, let me put the starter in. And exhaust manifold. And we'll take a look at the list and see what we did miss. I am hoping nothing. Dun-dun-dun. Alright. Looks like we covered all of our bases so far. Everything's looking good, looking good, looking good. Alright, yeah. And we did it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Flamo. She is good to go. And hasta la vista, baby. She's gone. And I made level 38. We'll do a quick check over here on the phone, see if I... Yep. We have another story order coming in. Alright, this is Quayzar. I hope you enjoyed the episode of Quayzar's Customs, the Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. And as always, take care. Have a good night. I am out.